You know, rental properties are one of the greatest investments out there, but just buying any old property is a recipe for disaster. You gotta know what you are doing. So in this video, I wanna walk you through exactly how I find, finance, and purchase my rental properties so you can do the same. My name is Brandon Turner, host of the BiggerPockets podcast, author of the book on rental property investing, and the new book, How to Invest in Real Estate. And over the past decade, I've purchased nearly 100 rental units spread out over a couple dozen different properties. Some single family, some multifamily, I mean, heck, even a mobile home park. I've made a lot of mistakes in my time, but I've also hit a few home runs. So in this video, let me go through the four-step process that I've learned works the best for purchasing rental properties. But before I get to the 4 tips, can I ask a quick favor from you? If you like this video so far, or by the end you like it, click that little thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe to our channel. And this is what we do at BiggerPockets. We pump out a whole ton of real estate investing content to help you achieve your goals. All right, we all together still? Good, let's get to it. Step number 1 in purchasing rental properties is to define what you want. Look, are you looking for a cheap fixer-upper, a nasty little property, or maybe a nice duplex, or maybe a 500-unit apartment complex on the beach? Look, I really believe that most success in life can be boiled down to 2 simple things: knowing what you want and hustling until you get it. So that's why it's so important to define exactly what you want. And remember, not every property type works for every area, and not every area works for every strategy. So either find what works in your local area, or find an area that fits what you want to do. When I got started, I decided that I wanted to buy mostly small multifamily properties, like a duplex or triplexes, and so that's what I did. So what are you gonna go after? All right, step number 2 is to arrange your financing. Now granted, step 2 and 3, which we'll talk about in a second, could be done in either order, but I like knowing where my financing is coming from first. Now, I've used a variety of strategies for financing my rental property purchases. I've used traditional 20% down loans from local banks. I've used partners who fund the down payment for me and allow me to do it for no money down. I've used seller financing. I've used lease options. I've used commercial loans and more. Look, there are a ton of ways to finance real estate deals. You know, I like to think of it like a toolbox. The more tools you have in your toolbox, the more projects you can take on. In the same way, the more financing tools you are aware of in your mental toolbox, the more properties you can buy. For more on the creative side of real estate finance, of course, check out my first book, the book on investing in real estate with no and low money down. All right, moving on to step number 3, you gotta go hunt for deals. And yes, in today's competitive market, you have to go hunt, right? Put on your camo and go out there and look for that deer. They don't just lie down on your doorstep begging to come in for dinner. The strategy behind hunting, though, is really actually pretty simple. And I use the acronym LAPS to describe it. You gotta get leads, you gotta analyze them, you gotta pursue them, and then sometimes you'll find success. Now let me recap. Now leads can come from anywhere. Maybe real estate agents, maybe a website like realtor.com or Zillow, maybe direct mail marketing or Craigslist or word of mouth or whatever. And once you start getting the leads coming in, you gotta analyze them to find out how much you can pay. Then you go after the ones that you kind of like, that you think could maybe work out. And if you're consistent and persistent enough with the process, you will eventually find success. And that leads us to the final step of our 4, purchase your rentals. At this stage, you'll need to use a local title company or maybe an attorney in a few weird states, and they'll do the title search and handle all the paperwork. The title company pulls everything together and makes it nice and organized. They work with the lender, they work with the agent involved, they work with you, they work with the seller, and they tie everything together in a nice little bow to help you get the keys. And that is how I purchase my rental properties and how you can start doing the exact same. But before you leave, let me give you 3 quick action steps that you can implement today, right? It's all about action. So number 1, head over to realtor.com or Zillow.com or maybe the BiggerPockets marketplace and start checking out properties. See what they are, see what's there, right? Get familiar with them. Then 2, try running the numbers on those properties using the BiggerPockets rental property calculator at biggerpockets.com/analysis. Remember what your mama told you, practice makes perfect. So start running the numbers daily until you feel comfortable to start making offers, right? And 3rd, if you like this video, don't forget to click that little thumbs up button and subscribe here to our channel. For biggerpockets.com, my name is Brandon Turner, signing off.